Africa is a continent that everyone would like to explore for its beauties. Stay with me. I am going to share with you what are the required vaccinations that one must take to have a safe travel to Africa. Hello travel lovers! For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Anna Maria, a former flight attendant with a decade of flying experience. I've created this YouTube channel to help people like you all over the world in achieving your dreams and goals in becoming a flight attendant. On today's episode, I am going to share with you what are the required vaccinations to have a safe stay in Africa. Once you have chosen the destination of your liking, you must check what vaccinations are required for that particular country in Africa. Why? Because some vaccinations are required and some are recommended. If you would like my personal opinion, I will say you better be safe than sorry and have all the vaccinations done even though it's recommended, because you never know what you come in contact with. One vaccination that you must take is yellow fever that is passed on by a certain species of mosquito. The good news about this viral disease is that it is of short duration. It shouldn't take longer than 5 days. Some of the signs and symptoms of yellow fever are chills, muscle pain, fever, loss of appetite, nausea, back pain and headache. MMR is another important vaccine that you must take before traveling anywhere in Africa. It stands for measles, mumps and rubella. It is highly contagious through cough, sneeze, direct contact with the mouth and nasal secretion. Your signs and symptoms are going to appear around 10 to 12 days after you came in contact with someone that has been contaminated, and is going to last from 7 to 10 days. Another vaccine that you should not ignore is polio. It is an infection disease caused by polio virus transferred from person to person, food, and contaminated water. 75% of people are asymptomatics, or they present mild symptoms such as sore throat and fever. The most severe cases, on the other hand, are presented with severe headache, paresthesis, and stiffness of the neck. Another vaccine that you must not ignore is hepatitis A and B. It is a very infectious disease of the liver that gets transmitted to blood products and medical instruments. At an incipient stage, you might not get any signs and symptoms, but it can cause acute and chronic infection. I know it does sound like a lot of vaccines that you must take to travel safe to Africa. DPT is another one that must not be ignored. That stands for diphtheria, pertussis and tetanus. It's a serious infection caused by strains of bacteria, Corynebacterium diphtheria. People tend to get very sick and it does get transmitted to coughing and sneezing. Right now I am at vaccine number 6, which is typhoid, and you must not ignore it. It is caused by salmonella. It gets transmitted to contaminated food. It will give you high fever and you might get signs and symptoms, very severe ones, from 6 to 30 days after you have been exposed. Moving on to vaccine number 7, which is meningitis, and I know all about this one because I used to have it and it's not pleasant at all. It is an inflammation of the tissues surrounding the brain and the spinal cord. It usually gets transmitted to cough from people who carry the virus, or bacteria in their nose or their throat. If by now you did not get chickenpox, you should consider get vaccinated for it. It is highly contagious, caused by varicella zoster virus. You will get itchy blisters like a rash. First they start coming up on your chest, on your back, on your face, and then all over your body. Last but not least is malaria prevention through tablets. It does get transmitted by female mosquito, especially on the hot and humid weather. To avoid any unwanted mosquito bites, you should wear long sleeves at all times, trousers, spray yourself with mosquito repellent on your hand and your feet, and once starting dusk, you should be indoors. If you do present any sign and symptoms of sickness once you came from your travels, make sure you visit a doctor and don't forget to mention that you have been traveling to that particular destination. For any questions you might have regarding the lifestyle of a flight attendant or how to become a flight attendant, I've created specially for you a monthly live event on my Facebook page. In order for you to be able to participate at my live event, make sure you do follow me so you don't miss the notification. I thank you so much for watching, and if you did find this information useful, do let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and why not like it? Until next time we meet, let your wings spread and fly us high. Sky is your limit, and who knows, I'll meet you up in the sky.